Well, it continues, friends. Pastor Dave here, December 27th, 2011. I brought you a story this morning. Dead birds everywhere in Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky, and we are fast approaching New Year's Eve 2011 going into 2012, and we all know what happened. 2010, 12 minutes to midnight, ringing in New Year's Eve when 5,000 red-winged blackbirds fell out of the sky in Beebe, Arkansas. Birds started falling out of the sky around the world, dead fish washing ashore everywhere, animals falling over dead cattle in Vietnam, animals dropping dead, earthquakes. We've seen it all in 2011. Well, now in Florida, fish washing ashore everywhere, but we have to be very careful, we watchmen, when we report back what we find and we link it to Bible prophecy. They're talking about this red tide once again, and we have to be careful when we look at the book of Revelation. This is not where the water turned to blood, but the fish dying and washing ashore, the birds falling out of the sky in Kentucky. They are either plagues or they are judgments upon the earth. And I don't think we have to go look way back in the Old Testament in various books and proclaim this is what's going on today. We're just watchmen, and we just watch, and we report back what we find. And these are phenomena. They are. And I believe them to be plagues or judgments upon the earth. And I don't want to sensationalize my channel. I just want to bring you the truth and the word, and I'm going to provide a link to this story coming out of Florida. Dead fish washing ashore, and they're blaming it on this red tide, but it is not. I do not believe it to be what is spoken of in the book of Revelation. We're not there yet. I don't believe it's where the entire water turned to blood and all the living creatures died. I don't believe that's it. It is a phenomenon. I believe it to be a plague or a judgment. With that said, and I will provide the link, I always provide you with the link below in the description box. Charter captain discovers fish kill near Fort Myers Beach, Florida, December 27th, 2011. Dead fish everywhere are floating towards the mouth of this is a very tough name to pronounce, Caloosahatchee River. Many fear the red tide is to blame. And again, I don't believe it's to be where the water has turned to blood. It's a red tide. It's a natural occurrence. But fish dying everywhere. Here we are approaching New Year's Eve is not so natural. And some charter fishermen worry this could affect their bottom line. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission says a high concentration of red tide bloom is lingering near the shores of the Sambee and floating down to Collier County. Fort Myers Beach is packed with tourists playing in the waves and enjoying the sun. But just offshore, Charter Captain George Howell indicated a disturbing sight lurking a few miles off Fort Myers Beach. And I'm going to put the link below. So we've got dozens and dozens and dozens of dead fish. Red tide, red bloom tide. No, it's not. I do not believe it to be where it speaks of in the book of Revelation, where the entire water turned to blood. But I do believe it to be a sign, and that's what I want to bring you. I don't want to sensationalize my channel, and I don't believe it's any old prophecy. I believe it's happening right now, and we need to be concerned. And what is going to take place 12 minutes to midnight this New Year's? Birds falling out of the sky in Kentucky, now dead fish washing ashore everywhere, December 27th in Florida. Leave me comments. I am your watchman, and I report back to you what I find, and I stand firm on the wall, and I will not be moved. God bless everyone. I just bring you the truth. Leave me comments.